Hey guys, and welcome to a new RS3 progression video. And first off, I want to say that if you do hear any Skype sounds, it is most likely from this video, because Skype is kind of weird right now. It says that you're online, but at the same time it says you're offline, and you can type to people, but you can't put on busy. So usually when I record my videos, I put it on busy, so if someone types to me or calls me, it won't pop it up in the middle of the screen or make a sound. But for right now, Skype is kind of buggy and it doesn't really work. But anyways, let's get on with the video. So I'm at the Dagonoth's lair right now, and I have 72 Dagonoths left, I do believe. And I already completed like 110 kills of the Dagonoth Kings. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to complete all of these 72 kills, and I'll get back to you guys when I completed it and see what I got. From my last video, I do believe that I did Dagonoths as well. And a guy in the comment section said that it's kind of useless to use Saradomin brews, so I decided to try it out. So I'm going with the Slayer helmet, my Amulet of Souls, because I'm going to soul split in there, and without food it helps a lot, because it makes your, soul split stronger. So the Amulet of Souls is very good there. And what I'm going to use is Dragon Rider armor. And now I bought the body, the chaps, and the gloves. The gloves were very expensive. They were like 2.5 million. The other pieces were like 1 million each. Because of the prayer bonus, and they are level 70 hybrid armor, just as good as the I think the War Priest armor. The difference is that the War Priest armor does give like some effect, like the Saradomin one can block some damage, but I do think the prayer is going to be a bit more beneficial. I'm not sure though, I have no idea, but I'm gonna try it out. So anyways, I'll get back to you guys when I have completed the 72 kills, and let's see what I got from it. It's actually so dark in this cave, you can't even see my character barely. But anyways, I did complete the 72 kills, and it was my number 400 task for Slayers. I got 270 points, which is going to be very good, because my current points before that was like 100 or something, so I was really low on points. But for the loot, as you can see, I was super lucky with rings. Now, don't be fooled, these are not worth a lot at all. They're like probably altogether around 400k or less, so if we put them all in there, yeah, 333k. Because they're not really useful anymore. The rings are kind of low level. Like, I never use anything else than a ring of vigor or maybe a ring of wealth, because I don't have the asylum ring or anything like that. But and I don't want to spend the money on a ring of death because it's very expensive, and I don't feel like the effect of it is really worth it. But anyways, these rings are for pretty much lower levels. I do use the Berserk ring on my alt character when I do combat, but yeah, most people don't even want these anymore. But for the overall loot that I got, it's not too bad, I guess. The bones are worth quite a lot. And I also did get a mod battle staff. I'm not sure of the drop rate of that, but obviously it's not worth a lot at all. Yeah, as you could hear right there, Skype sound was messing up. Hopefully it doesn't spam the chat. 1.2 million profit from 72 kills. And here we go. Anyways, I want to show you guys though how the mod battle staff actually looks. It looks very cool. I might even keepsake it, I'm not sure, because it just looks amazing. I might be using it for skilling outfits or something like that. Look at this, holy shit, the Skype spam is real. But anyways, I don't know what to do now, but I might do more Slayer. I'm not really sure, but we will have to see. Alright guys, so if I get a good Slayer task, I am going to do that. If I can't get one in like 3 skips, I'm not gonna do Slayer, because I don't want to spend too many points on that. I can show you guys my current Slayer points, 424, and I really do want to upgrade to the full Slayer helmet, which I need 600 points for, so I don't want to spend too many points on skipping tasks at the moment. But at the same time, I also want to reach 30 million Slayer experience, which I'm like, how much? 37k experience off, a bit less, like 36. So that would be pretty cool, but I want to task like Muspah maybe, that's really good experience, and it's also very chill. A very quick task as well. Maybe, Dark Beasts or something like that. But if I get something very inconvenient, I'm not gonna do it, if it gives like shit experience as well. So let's see what I can actually manage to get. And the timing, come on, Curlo. Alright, let's see what assignment I can get. Muspah! Dude, I called that. I called that. 100%. Alright, well, that's really cool. I'm going to do Muspah then. Alright guys, let's see if we can hit 30 million Slayer here in style. I'm going to try to use this spell on both of them, and I failed. Right, Whatever. Alright, there we go. 30 million Slayer experience has been gained. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see in the chat because it's like dark red and the chat is pretty dark as well. But 30 million Slayer is gained, and on my counter I have 4 million Slayer completed. And I am working on the 10 million Slayer experience Slayer tab, or the looting tab. So in 6 million Slayer experience you will be seeing that video, and it's already very big because I do a lot of like bossing when I get, for example, Greater Demon task. I always do create like Samurai boss. When I get, you know, Aviences, I always do the Kriara task, and for Dagonoths, do the Dagonoth Kings, and so on. So, and I also do my Reaper tasks almost every single day. At least I try to. Some days I can't. And those tasks don't really give a lot of Slayer experience. They give like, I think 10 to 20,000, maybe even 30,000. But it's not that much for the amount of kills and the money income that you get. So the tab is actually going to be very good. I've price checked about half of it, and it's already very good. And you know, I'm already oh my god, wow, I am only 4 million Slayer experience into it, so there's still 6 million Slayer experience to do. So that would be a pretty juicy video, and I hope you guys will enjoy that. But for now, I am going to complete this Muspah task. Alright, so I'm done with the Muspah task, and obviously nothing really exciting after the 30 million Slayer experience happened. And let's see what task we can get. I'm kind of in the mood for a bossing task, maybe, you know, Greater Demons or Aviences. But we will have to see what I get. I'm fine with any other task as well. There's like Dark Beasts or good experience. And we get Water Fiends. To be fair, I think they're pretty good I know they're pretty good charms, but I don't know if they're really good Slayer experience, and they're super boring, so I'm not even gonna do them, so I'm actually gonna clear that task. How many points do I have? 412, alright, well, anyways, let's see what I can get now. Black Demons, that is a very easy task. I think it's quite good experience as well. You can't do Samurai while doing it, but you know what, I'm actually just gonna do it because it's such an AFK-able task, and it's pretty good experience, I do believe. And we have 227 of them, and oh right, I do have the Slayer mask for this as well, and I haven't used it before, so I'm actually gonna try it out this time and see how it works out. Alright guys, so it's actually the same day, but it's just a lot later right now. I have been doing Slayer pretty much, I mean, I've done like 3 tasks or something, but I've been playing some old school as well. But the time I've been on RS3, I have been doing some Slayer. I just recently finished a Abyssal Demon task, and as you can see on the screen right now, I have 148 Aviances. So I do want to do this for Armadillo, and I am going to do that as well. I think I might be able to do it in one trip if I bring like a Bunyip and then all the tier 90 gear. I'm not sure. I have to do it in 2 sessions, I think. I'm not sure. But before that, I want to check out what kind of Reaper task I can possibly get, and if I get a good one, I will most likely complete that as well. I went to my bank and I took out my gem, and it turned out I had 6 Araxxi to kill. And the thing is, I really do hate Araxxi when I can't do the middle path and I have to handle ads. And currently it's the 2 most annoying ones, the path 1 and 3 I think it is. It is the ad one and the darkness one, and I really hate that, so I'm not even gonna try do that. So I did try get a better task, and I got 28 legions, and I wasn't really up for that as well. And then I tried to get a 3rd one, and I got General Grador. Now, I really don't want to go to General Grador and do Armadillo at the same time, because doing Armadillo is most efficient with ranged, and doing Grador with ranged is not possible. I tried it once and you literally hit 0 most of the time. I probably spent 5 minutes getting a kill with ranged. I don't know why, but his ranged defense is retarded. So what I'm gonna do is just not do my Reaper task for now. I might do it in the future. Well, obviously I'm gonna do it sometime, but for now I'm not gonna do it, and I'm just gonna go to Armadillo, and I'll get back to you guys if something significant happens. Nothing significant has actually dropped, and I'm nearing the end of my task, but as you can see, my whole interface has changed. I moved around a lot meanwhile I was doing this task, because I kind of felt like I just looked at my whole interface and I was like, All my abilities, before I had like where my character stands right now, I had my equipment right here, you can go back and check it. And then anyways, I had like magic here, ranged all the way up here at my bunyip right now. And then I had the, what is it called, the defensive abilities like right of my chat box, where I have my magic spells now. And then I had the prayers obviously where they are now, but they're just a bit more boxed up now. And beside that, like, I think I had my abilities like in the middle here somewhere, and it was just very messy in my opinion, and I wanted to change it because I don't know, I'm not really used to this right now, and it feels kind of weird, and I don't really know where everything is, even though I just changed it. But it feels like it's going to benefit me in the future, because having all the abilities just like cluttered up like this makes it a lot easier to press everything. And I think you can actually add additional action bars like just like these, so you can keybind all of this, but I'm not gonna do that for now. It seems like a lot of work and I'm not really feeling it that right now. I might be doing that when I start getting like really into high level PVMing, when I'm pretty, you know, close to max, or I am maxed, or I at least have achieved my 120 death cape, or, you know, got somewhere on my Slayer. So because that's kind of my priorities right now. I want to get 120 defense by doing Slayer, and you know, creating some really good PVMing content for you guys. So though on the double experience weekend that I actually really want to talk about the double experience weekend. During the double experience weekend, I'm going to spend all my charms that I do have, because it's the most efficient, the smartest thing to do. It's going to save me a lot of money as well. I have like 5.2k blue charms and like 7k crimsons. So that is going to be a lot of summoning experience, and I'm currently on 21 million summoning experience almost. So if I spend all of those, I might even be able to reach like, well, I don't know if I can reach 40 million, most likely not. I'm gonna say maybe 35 million summoning experience. If I could reach that during double experience weekend, that would be crazy, and I will actually make one whole video for the whole double experience weekend, what I did and what I gained after the weekend is over, obviously. But also, I want to do some dwarfweed seeds. It's kind of sad. I remember the dwarfweed seeds being like 50k each, and now they're 7k. Wow. Oh, anyways, I might be doing hunter as well, because I have like, I don't know, I think 600 Grenwall tickets, something like that. So I could be doing that as well. And I'm pretty close to, I mean, 99. I'm 91, but okay, it's not that far away from 99. It's like maybe 20 hours, probably a bit more. Like I'm talking double experience weekend here, like 20 hours of double experience weekend of doing hunter, and you can get 99. I think that should be possible with Grenwalls. Maybe it's even quicker, I'm not sure. But I am also going to go to Aquanites and most likely do some CD side farming there, because if I use my CD side on Aquanites, I'm going to get combat. Ooh, hello, my dog just entered my room. She wants to jump up in my bed. Alright. Well, anyways, she will have to wait. So what I'm gonna do is, I have a lot of summoning experience right now. Not summoning experience, farming experience double. And I'm not sure if it's gonna be tripled during the double experience weekend. If that's the case, I'm gonna make insane farming experience gains for like 300k at least. And I really want to finish that. That's also gonna give me obviously double experience to defense, so it's just, you know, getting a bit closer to 120 defense at the same time as getting farming experience, which is like one of my lowest skills. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna update you guys when that happens on the double experience weekend. But for now, I'm just gonna finish the task and get back to you guys when I'm done with it. Dude, this guy has figured out how to wear his golden Guthan as a boss. Look at this. He has bought the golden gloves, the golden boots, the fire cape. Well, obviously I didn't buy that, but it just looks so perfect. Like, Jesus, props to you, man. But anyways, we're gonna go and get a new Slayer task. Let's see what we can actually get. I'm not really into boss Slayer task right now, as I just did one. I hope I can maybe get Dark Beasts, maybe Araxxi. Araxxi is amazing. Jungle Strike Worms, I am not doing those. I really do hate those. Nope, 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 I don't, nope, ever, nope. I've killed one Jad, and I got 1 fire cape, and I destroyed it to get these capes, which are a lot better. I'm not doing that ever again. Screw that shit. Fire giant. What? Is that even a task? The hell, didn't I block those? Assignments. Can I block another one? No? Aquanites. Why did I block Aquanites? I need those. I need those now at least. Alright, there we go. Obviously, Aquanites are not good, like, Slayer experience, but it's good for my farming experience with Seedicide. Dagonoths. Oh, this is so painful. Dagonoths is such a good task because I can do it on Dagonoth Kings. But at the same time, I did one of these tasks. And it's so many of them as well. I did this task earlier today. I'm gonna see how many points I have left. Oh wow, okay. You know what guys, I'm actually gonna do this task. Wow, I skipped so many tasks. Alright, fuck it. You know what? I'm just gonna get back to you guys when I finish the task, and I'm just gonna finish it on the small Dagonoths. I'm not even gonna do Dagonoth Kings, but anyways, I'll get back to you guys with a new Slayer task or something else. So just a disclaimer, there might be some dog snoring in the background, but anyways, I did finish the task, and let's see what I get. Come on, talk. Lava strike. Oh, I'm gonna do that. I love that task. I haven't been doing that task for a long time. Like, I think I did this task last time, like, more than a month ago, because I always got PK'd there, like, a month ago when I did, like, 3 times, because one guy was, like, following me all over the place. I have a video on that, by the way, called, like, how I almost lost my ascensions, something like that. He was, like, really smart on how to actually make me skull. But anyways, it all went fine, but I was just really annoyed after being, you know, tried to get lured or whatever, you know, to skull all the time, like 3 times, that I just didn't want to do it anymore. But this time I am actually gonna do this task, and there is a potential of getting really big profits from that task. But before that, I do want to complete this medium clue that I got. So, you know, nothing really exciting can be given from mediums except ranger boots. So I'm gonna have to call ranger boots, and I'm gonna complete this clue scroll, and we will see that I will get ranger boots. Alright guys, I do believe this should be the last step of the clue scroll. Let's see. Wait. Oh yeah, there we go. Ooh, what? Adamant full helm dude, this is some next level clue scroll reward. 524k, what the fuck? Did you guys hear that snore? Oh my god. Jesus. Yeah, my dog is also celebrating 500k. I'm not gonna reroll that. I don't think medium clue scrolls actually get a lot better than that, so I'm just gonna keep that. Guys, even though this might ruin one of my merches, I don't even care anymore, because this is just way too crazy. Okay, so I bought these Viridian Skill Chompas, 35k, and I've already sold probably 40,000 of them. So I bought them for about 500 GP each, and their normal price is like 650, I'm not sure. And I started out by buying like, I don't know, 10 of them. And I realized that they were really not buying at all. Like, they were really hard to get by because no one was selling them. Meaning that, you know, if I would be the one to sell them, then I could charge a really high amount for it. So during night, I put it up like long ago, probably a month ago, or even more than that, I would say like 2 months ago. I put up an offer for like 100k of them, and I've just kept them in there for quite some time. And the past 2-3 weeks, I think, I've been selling them off. So I started at 2k, and I sold about 40,000 of the skill chompas. And now I have the 35,000 left that I had. And I just now, like 5 minutes ago, managed to sell 20,000 of those. So someone just bought 20,000 Viridian skill chompas for 1.6k each. Look how much that is. Holy shit, 31 million. Look at the normal price, 681. And I wouldn't really be surprised if you could just buy like, okay, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna show you guys the margin. I'm gonna take this out, and I'm gonna sell one of these for, this might completely fail because you never know with auction house, but I'm gonna sell one of these for 1 GP, right? Let's see if it sells. Of course it sells. It sells for 752 GP, right? 752. Viridian, I'm gonna go and buy one of those for like, 10k, alright? I'm gonna buy one for 10k. Let's see if it buys. Yep, it bought, and it bought for 850. So currently the margin is like 100 GP, right? Which is quite a lot. So for most items it's not that big. But the reasons why it probably went down now, and I did manage to sell them for like 1.6k, is because the sellers of this item is so goddamn low. And I don't want to get into this because this is a progress video. But you did see that I did sell them for 1,599 each, and obviously I couldn't have a friend buy all of them off me, because if there would be any other seller for 850 GP, they would obviously be the ones that sell them to him. So I'm still gonna put this in for 1,599, and I do believe they will sell. They might take some time, but they will sell in the end. So yeah, that's some serious gains. I think I just made like 20 million profit out of that, so that's really cool. So, what I did to not really get PK'd is I went to the French servers, and I was like, should I go to the Brazilian servers or the French one? And to be fair, I think the French ones are a bit less laggy for me, so I'm gonna choose the French servers. Let's see. Look at this. Alright, I guess that's investigate mount, or whatever you say. They are very empty. Anyways, alright, I'm not even going to try pronounce that. But anyways, that means lava strike worm. Clearly I am killing the correct creatures. Turn that prayer on. But anyways, I'm gonna get back to you guys if something drops, and if the next clip you will see is me at lava strike worms, something amazing just happened. So I'll get back to you guys when either I'm done with the task or something amazing happens. Guys, I'm sorry into tricking you guys thinking that I got something amazing. The thing is though, I got a beam, right? And this is what I got. I got two of the same thing, and it seems to be noted, right? But what the fuck does this mean? Honestly, what the fuck is this? What? What? The fuck? What? What did I just pick up? Wait. Alright, I don't even know. Illuminati confirmed. Oh, what? What the fuck? Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go into Google Translate. I'm gonna watch this clip back. I'm gonna go into Google Translate and get back to you guys and say what that just meant. What I just got on the ground. I have no idea what that word meant, but I'm gonna find out. Wow. Alright. It all comes back to me just being completely retarded. Well, I guess that's comedy value, I guess. That meant ascension bolts. Yeah, I just completely derped out. But it was worth checking out, I guess. But anyways, the drop overall was quite fucking sick though. How much is this? This is like a 700k drop. It's not too bad. Alright, so we did complete the task, but we didn't get any of the worm pieces, unfortunately. But I'm still on the French servers, and I am going to take a task, I think this is the option to do so, from Curadel, and let's see if I have any clue what task I just get. Alright, I need a new task, and... oh, well, okay, that was way too easy to understand, because it says Muspahs right here. So, 149 Muspahs, yeah, I'll just do it. I've probably said this before, but the reasons why I do always do the Muspah tasks and why I love it is because I can use my penance aura on that. And if I use my penance aura with like the gear you can see right here, it's like the Amulet of Souls. I don't even need this one, it's just extra. And then the tier 90, like the staff of whatever it's called, the Noxious staff, and then just subjugation armor, it's completely fine. I can just pretty much 100% AFK it and just have my legendary pet pick up the stuff, and it's not too bad money. If you go into the price check, this is what I got from the Muspah task. I'm gonna put everything in, see that I clicked the correct stuff. Let's see, and keep in mind, I was like 100% AFK pretty much. I didn't pick up all the stuff. Also, I got quite some Runite ore, most likely, because I used the spring cleaner. So 777k from like 100% AFK, and just keeping like adrenaline, the overload potions up. That's pretty much it. So it's also a very good experience. So like, I don't know how long that was ago, but like probably 3-4 minutes in this video that I got 30 million Slayer experience. We're now at 650k over that, so we're not even that far away from 31 million, which is amazing. But let's see what task we can get now. Wait, what's that? Can that maybe be greater demons? Because I think the abyssal demons is called like just abyssal demons or something like that on French. I'm not sure. I'm thinking that it's probably greater demons. You know what I'm gonna do? Okay, it's not greater demons. Oh, maybe it's black demons. Most likely is because there's not many other demons. So I think it's black demons. But you know what? I'm not gonna do that now because I've done a fair share of Slayer this episode. Gained like probably 800,000 Slayer experience in this episode, which is really good in my opinion. And I'm gonna do something else. I'm not sure of what yet, but it will be the last thing I do in this progress video. But I'll see you then when I have figured out what to do. Alright guys, so anyways, I did decide to do Araxxi anyways, even though the paths are number 1 and 2, which is the minion and the acid one. I am not really sure how this works, because I haven't really done this one before. I have done the one with the minions and the shadow, and then I've done the poison one and the shadow, but I have never really done the poison one and the ads one, so, well, the minion one. So we'll have to see how that goes. So I didn't bring any pack-ack or any nihil or anything like that, and by the way guys, for those who pointed out that my nihil that I was using for Araxxi was the wrong one, thank you guys. I am such an idiot. Anyways, I decided to bring a bungee because I just can't be arsed bringing a full pack-ack of food if I would be, you know, if I would die at Araxxi and I would lose like 20 brews and like 10 rocktails or something like that. So I just decided to go with one inventory, and I'm using the sharpshooter, scrimshaw ranging pretty much, and then the vampirism aura. I don't have the sharpshooter aura yet. I should get it because I have like 200,000 loyalty points or something like that. I just haven't been, you know, really doing it honestly. But anyways, I'm going to start a new session, and there we go. Whoop. Okay, I was not gonna do. Maybe I can even enter here without. Wait, let's see if I can enter current encounter. Alright, there we go. Well, anyways, I'll get back to you guys when I have completed this kill. Guys, I'm quite certain this is the most clutch kill in the history of RuneScape. Holy shit. I have 600 health left. And I have 0 food. Holy shit, this path is fucking brutal. What the hell? Like, it started off with using melee, right? So I had to protect melee. I don't know why, but that just wasn't just the case. I have no idea why. And then I took so much damage. I had to eat all the time. I don't know why, but it kept like hitting me for 200s all the time, like constant, and it from out of nowhere. And then he just like got no words for it. No words. I just completely just got destroyed by this boss. So I am probably doing something wrong because this was the craziest kill I've ever done on Araxxi, but that does deserve a leg piece, so let's see what we get. Is this all you give me for this struggle? Alright, well, how much is one of these? Maybe this is like a 150k drop and it might be worth even re-rolling. Yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna pet chance it. There we go, roll. And nothing. Alright, well, anyways, I'll read up on what the hell I was doing wrong, and yeah, I'll do another kill. Start recording right now in the middle of the whole kill. The reason to that is because I want to show you guys how I pretty much do the last phase, and I'm no Araxxi or like god or anything even remotely close to it, but if you're new to the boss this could be helpful. So what I do in the last phase is pretty much nothing. I just prayer switch. I let my revolution do the abilities, so I can just focus on the prayer switching. And when obviously abilities like this happen, I just spam click. But I don't really use any threshold abilities, and I just eat and swap prayers in this whole phase. And then at around, I would say 40,000 health, like somewhere around here, I use the death swiftness, because with my gear it's not that hard to actually get him down in the death swiftness at 40k. And then at 25k health it's obviously going to swap over to the where it drains all my adrenaline pretty much, so that's gonna happen now. And at this stage I also just let the revolution do the work until I get enough adrenaline on until I can use my rapid fire or snapshot. So at this time obviously I moved because the putrid thingy just touched me, and at this time I just finished it off by using a snapshot and it should be dead. There we go. So that's my tip on Araxxi, I guess. Just take it easy, because the first kills I did, I obviously panicked at that stage, and I also tried to do as much damage as possible on, like, so I could get the kill as soon as possible. It's better not to. It's better to just do the parry switches correctly and let the revolution do the work. Even if you overcap on adrenaline, it's probably the best thing. So let's see what I get. 270 scales. I'm gonna take those and see how much they're worth. I'm not completely sure, but I will not reroll that. Let's see how much that's worth. Alright, that's not too good, I guess. That's like 600k drop. But also you can see on my food, obviously my food is a lot better now. And the reason for that is because you can call me the biggest noob ever for this, but some people might not know this. Obviously I didn't know this, but if you do make a session, it will like always be the weakness. So for example, if you use ranged, it will always be magic, because that's what, you know, Araxxi is weak to ranged when she is using magic. So you should always make a session, because it's only 200k cash per session. And the reason to why I got completely raped last time was because I didn't start a session, as you guys saw. And then it was just meeting me, which is really bad when you use ranged, and I got completely smashed. So I'm gonna do a last kill and let's see what we get. Alright guys, there we have the third and last kill for Araxxi and this episode. Let's see what we can get from the last kill. And we get herbs. We get quite a few Saradomin brews though. How many is that? 14? That's not too bad. I guess that's like the brews I use, right? 5. Well, I used like 10. So we made 4 profit. 4 Saradomin brews as profit, guys. That's some amazing loot right there. But also the dwarf weights and the Avantos cannot be forgotten, along with blue charms. I'm gonna take this drop. It wasn't all too bad. I'm gonna bank that shit. And thank you all for watching this episode. I hope it was enjoyable and got you through some RuneScape gains. Until late. What the fuck? I can't do an outro. I'm the worst. Until next time, guys. Goodbye.